What's up, guys? Rex here, giving you a quick map overview of CP process. This is the RC2 version, the version that's being played for Match 8, Week 9, UGC Highlander Season 9. You have no idea how long it took me to get that right. It's a really good comp map, and it's one that you don't see a lot on pub servers, but you do see sometimes in lobbies. But I'm just going to basically go over what I did for Arctic, which is the main sniper lines and counter-sniping positions, which every class I think should know about because this is a pretty sniper-friendly map. Forces you to be a little creative and move around a bit more, certainly than Arctic did, but it is a CP map, not a COF map, so there is actually some good amount of strategy. So first, I'm going to just pretend my team blue is holding on last here, and the other team red is pushing in. So you see most pushes come through this, which I guess people call middle, or sometimes right high, or sometimes two, because actually on the other side of the map, or the other side of the wall, there's a 1 and a 2 on the above the entrances. So if you want to watch this direction, some people like to stand here, but I actually would prefer to stand back here. Gives you more cover, and this pillar here also blocks snipers who might be inching around this edge, but you actually see. This, of course, is another option, and just as the pillar did, the ramp blocks me from people shooting in here or people just spamming. Another obvious position is up on this bridge. You see a lot of teams generally hold up here, so you'll also have some team support. You might not be as vulnerable to spies. The other sniper might have more important targets in mind, like your medic, but you might be standing in this little thing. I wish this window was cut out. I'm sure the map designer thought about that, but that'd be kind of fun from my perspective, although this doesn't really, you really see anything, but oh well. Anyway. Another one I've gotten nicked from before. You can actually see this door that goes out to the second point pretty well. You don't see pushes come through here, but you do see ancillary classes, snipers, pyros, spies, NGs come through here. So this is not a bad place to inch down, charge up a full shot, see how much damage you can do. Hey, maybe get a collateral with a Mac, wouldn't that be fun? Let's see. You could stand over here, but as you can see, there's not a whole lot to see. I mean, I feel like I'm pretty far gone out of the action. You don't see many pushes come from this door. You do see some come through here, not too frequently. But actually, if you look over here, this is the metal grating, or paneling, whatever you want to call it, that is this main walkway between second and last, so you can actually get a decent view on that walkway from here, but even more so from down on these pipes. You see a lot of combos walking by here, so you know, if you see the heavy trot on by with that medibeam on him, then you know the med's following right behind him, and he might have a good shot. Other than that, you've got this door, but you know, there's nothing going on down here usually, except maybe an injured player is falling down. Here you got a really limited sight line, so this isn't useful, and you're also going to be pretty exposed and probably just overreaching if you're in here. It depends, of course, where exactly the other team's holding and how far your team's pushing up, but this isn't so great over here. So let's say we're pushing out onto second, or we're pushing out onto second. They're starting to fall back. This is not a bad place to snipe from. You can't see this. See, I can't shoot the fence, obviously, but over there is one entrance to this door here. Entrance to the sewer. A lot of snipers like to stay there because they're covered. They're not quite as obvious. But so you might not have a good beat on the sniper, but you might be able to get other classes. Let's see. If I go up here, this isn't bad. You can see people jumping down through the choke. You see people popping through the middle exit of sewer. You see a fair number of people coming through here, actually. And then we're starting to get into a position where we would actually be holding second. So let's say we're holding second, and the other team's holding mid. This is where you start to get better sniping positions. So you could stand under the bridge. This is okay. There's a lot going on, like geometrically, if I'm looking from this direction through choke. So, as a blue team member, the team, they're gonna have a lot to focus on. They might not see you under the bridge here. So that's one option. Better one though probably is up on this platform, because you're a little more even with where they are, which is always good as a sniper. And then as you enter over here, you can see further and further down this long choke. And the further you see a sniper, the better position you are, of course. And also in these positions, you are protected from being sniped from somebody popping out that side of sewer. And depending on how far over you are from the middle of sewer as well. Let's see, what other clever little places are there? This isn't great. It depends again where they're holding and where you're holding. But this is map room, until you get out to here, you really have nothing going on. If you guys are pushing out and they're falling back, this is great. But if they're pushing into you and you're trying to hold second, then you're going to be way overextended. Another option is if you now are pushing into them a little more, and he frees you up to be out on this little grassy knoll or bare knoll or whatever this is. You can see all the way to the other side of mid, and see anybody who might be, say, hopping up to try and get that health pack, which is right there. And where I just fell from actually isn't a bad spot, because you can see the ground there, which is always helpful as a sniper. Another option is to hop up on these crates, I'm guessing, were put here for spies, but it's not bad for us snipers either. But again, this is about as far as you can get without falling, so you don't get a great sightline there. As we march through sewer, this is decent. You see snipers come out through here, but I mean, as soon as you come out through here, you're in the middle of the battle. So unless your team is holding forward and you're planning on going somewhere else, this is not the best. I showed you the position from map room, and let's see. From here, you got a decent sightline, of course.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
I better kept that point. I'd like to pause for a message from our sponsors. India Pale Ale, Brew Free or Die IPA, 21st Member Brewery. It's delicious. I suggest you try it. As long as you're 21, of course.
Time has been added.
Alright, now that I've given myself some extra time to fuck around, so let's say we're holding mid now and pushing into their second or fourth, whatever you want to call it. Of course, you've got the sightline here. You can see them poking out through the choke. One sneaky spot well, let's not go over the sneaky spot just yet. You can come up to this grassy knoll and see all the way down to the back of their second. You can't see the right side of second, which is where the players tend to clump, and the combo usually is. So that's not that's actually, it's pretty good, but you got to get high enough. Here isn't generally high enough to see people running back and forth. You might see people hopping, but you need really quick reflexes to be able to hit them. Up here, you're a little better off. I'm pretty sure you can see heads from up here, but again, they're going to be flailing back and forth, so you got to be quick. You can also see this little yellow railing is just a tick higher than the crates, so if you really want to be precise, you can get up on this and you get even better sightlines. So you railing, no railing, railing, no railing. That's where it's at. And let's see, another option would be here. That's pretty much the same thing. But what I was talking about, the sneaky one, is hop up on these rocks. Come on, no. Let's try that again. There we go. And there we go. And now I can see all the way over to this platform, kind of the middle platform on their second. And this isn't so bad. This is a pretty decent sightline. I can see. Now I can really see where people are going. You won't just see flashes of players jumping up or flying through the air and that sort of thing. You can actually see targets and where they're going and that kind of thing. So this is a pretty good little sightline up here. But you got to be careful because you see snipers standing here. This, of course, is a great counter snipe position for the sniper there or there, but you know they'll see you. You're really exposed up here. And let's see. I don't think they'll be able to see you hop up on this rack. No, they shouldn't be able to see you from up this rack. They can see you. I could get on the fucking rack. There we go. No, they shouldn't be able to see you hop up there, so you might be able to surprise them. Then, of course, you can go through the map room. This is a horrible sniping position. If you know combo's coming through here or somebody's coming through here, might be able to pop out, take a pot shot, or just cause a distraction. But that's about it from this position. You could come down here, conceivably, but this is pretty far forward for as a sniper if you guys are waiting to push on second. And, of course, this is kind of ridiculous. The other position is you would come through the sewer. And to do that, you can actually go up these crates, so you don't even have to jump or crouch or anything. That's basically stairs, by the way. You could come out the middle exit, and hello everybody, I'm a sniper and I'm right here, so kill me immediately. So this is an aggressive position right here. It's not bad if you know you guys have already pushed on the point. This is a good way to get a nice view of everything that's going on and pick off a few people who've been weakened, or maybe a hapless medic who's running away for his life. But if you're trying to be a little more discreet, coming out the side's pretty good. Again, that one of the first positions I showed you from second, our second, blue second, is standing on the other side of this metal fence. So you won't be able to see the snipers probably standing there, but you will be able to see the point, which can help your team, of course. You'll be able to see this exit, and this walkway, which is combos all seem to like to come through here and then through here on their way out to push second. So you got a pretty good beat on that. Let's see, actually I haven't even tried this position. This isn't bad for, actually, I never tried this before, for getting a beat on this one door. It gives you a little wider angle to this walkway, and you can see a bit more down here. I mean, this is only if you guys are already holding, I guess, on second, or you're pushing into them and you're capping a second. Otherwise, this is, I mean, I'm pretty obvious right here, aren't I? I'm gonna get slaughtered. Let me get some ammo. So let's say now that we have second and we want to push into last. This is a one snipe position. You get on one, or the walkway, or down the hallway. I'll show you where that goes. I mean, you just get a glimpse of somebody here. That's where my bullet landed right there. So that's a difficult sightline right there. You wouldn't, you know, I guess unless you're capping as a sniper, you wouldn't really be on the point. And as I showed before, snipers kind of like to inch through here. You can charge up a full shot and get a good shot probably on a medic who, as I said, the combo usually likes to hang out up on this bridge. And you also get a nice little bead on people haplessly coming out of their spawn. And I've headshot a few people who didn't see it coming just because, hey, I was there and it was easy, and they tend to run straight coming out of spawn. And, you know, the other team doesn't always check this way. You kind of just get the occasional guy coming down there. Another option is looking this way. You obviously get a better field of view, but as I said, combos tend to push in this way, so this gets a lot of attention and a lot of spam. And you don't like spam as a sniper because you only have 125 health, and you rely on aim, and your aim jumps when you get hit. Let's see, coming up through here, you're not going to get a whole lot going on. You could watch actually from here. Not there, but you here. See if you can get people going up the stairs or coming out of spawn. Sentry might be around there. You might be able to get that down for your team. You can watch the right side from up here, so without having to expose yourself to all that bullshit, you can just kind of cause havoc on this side. And as you kind of creep down the stairs, you can see the right side. So you might see the other sniper here, you might see the NG with a gunsling sentry, and people just kind of milling around waiting for the push. And then the other option is way over here, but just as it was with defending, this is a pretty aggressive position because your team probably isn't going to be over here unless it's during a push and you guys are trying to split up and are really coordinated. But you can get a good view of this entire bridge pretty much on the right side, and you can actually just kind of peek over here. So if no one is watching, this side so much, then you might consider giving this a try. Ask your team where the other sniper is, where he's watching, where the other team is kind of setting up, and you might be able to inch over and get some good shots like through here on the left bridge where teams tend to hold, and other classes coming out of that spawn door. And then, of course, you win because you're awesome. So, thanks for watching. I hope this helps out your game. And give it a like if you liked it. And I'll talk to you guys later. Good luck in Highlander this week. Peace.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
Everything above your neck's gonna be a fine red meat.